Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Zabbix 7.0 Trigger Actions, Sending Alerts Like a Pro. Zabbix is a robust open-source monitoring solution designed for monitoring various network services, servers, and network hardware. One of its powerful features is the ability to configure trigger actions that can send alerts based on certain conditions. This tutorial will guide you through the process of setting up trigger actions to send alerts in Zabbix 7.0. Prerequisites: a running instance of Zabbix server and Zabbix frontend. Basic understanding of Zabbix concepts, hosts, items, triggers. Access to Zabbix frontend with appropriate permissions. Step 1. Define a trigger. Before you can create a trigger action, you need to have a trigger defined. A trigger is a condition that, when met, will initiate the action you define. Example trigger creation. 1. Navigate to configuration hosts in the Zabbix frontend. 2. Select the host to which you want to add a trigger. 3. Go to the Triggers tab and click on Create Trigger. 4. Fill out the form. Name: high CPU load. Expression: hostname system.cpu.load percpu average 1. Last: 5. Severity: high. Description: triggered when CPU load exceeds 5. 5. Click Add to save the trigger. Step 2. Create a media type. Before sending alerts, you need to configure a media type, such as email or SMS. Example media type creation: email. 1. Navigate to administration media types. 2. Click on Create media type. 3. Fill out the form. Name: email. Type: email. SMTP server: smtp.example.com, your SMTP server address. SMTP hello: mail.example.com, your hello domain. SMTP email: alert@example.com, the email from which alerts will be sent. Port: 25, or your SMTP port. 4. Click Add to save the media type. Step 3. Create a user and assign media. You need a user to receive alerts. Example user creation. 1. Navigate to administration users. 2. Click on Create User. 3. Fill out the form. Alias: alertuser. Name: alert user. Sure name: example. Groups: select an appropriate group. Password: set a password. 4. In the Media tab, click on Add. Type: email. Send to alertuser@example.com, the recipient's email. When active, midnight to 2400 hours. Severity: select high, or the severity levels you want to receive alerts for. 5. Click Add to save the media settings and then click Add again to create the user. Step 4. Create a trigger action. Now it's time to create an action that will send alerts when the trigger condition is met. Example trigger action creation. 1. Navigate to configuration actions. 2. Click on Create Action. 3. Fill out the form. Name: send email on high CPU load. Event source: triggers. Default subject: Zabbix alert, high CPU load on host.name. Default message: high CPU load detected on host.name. Current load: item.value. 4. In the Conditions tab, click on New. Condition: trigger equals high CPU load. 5. In the Operations tab, click on Add. Operation type: send message. Send to users: select alertuser. Message subject: leave as default. Message body: leave as default. 6. Click Add to save the action. Step 5. Testing the configuration. To ensure everything is working. 1. Simulate a high CPU load on the monitored host, or adjust the trigger condition temporarily. 2. Wait for the trigger to activate. 3. Check the email of the user you set up to see if the alert was received. Conclusion. You have successfully configured Zabbix 7.0 to send alerts via trigger actions. This setup is vital for proactive monitoring and ensuring that you are informed about critical system conditions. Additional tips. You can create multiple actions for different triggers or severity levels. Consider integrating with other notification systems, like Slack or PagerDuty, for more versatility. Regularly review and adjust your triggers and actions to adapt to your infrastructure changes. By following these steps, you can set up a comprehensive alerting system in Zabbix, ensuring that you stay informed and can respond promptly to issues in your environment. Happy monitoring!